Hello everyone. Welcome to the Glass Blueprint, an AIS Glass podcast, where we will explore how glass is transforming the world of sustainability and architecture. I am Debanjana, a practicing architect and a glass enthusiast, and your host for this series. Joining me today is Mr. Sailesh Ranjan Gupta, an expert specializing in sustainable design with extensive knowledge of glass and its application in energy efficient building use. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me in this podcast, Debanjana. I'm sure that this series is going to be a thought-provoking series, and let's dive into it and let's know something more about glass.
Right. In today's episode, we will dive deep into the current market trends, discussing about how glass plays a key important role in the sustainability sector and also explore the global usage of glass. Over the centuries, Indian architecture has evolved significantly, and glass has increasingly become a key important role. I would like to hear your thoughts on the use of glass in contemporary architecture.
So when you talk about the glass as a product, it has a vast history. And if you go back to maybe 3500 BCE, you will find the remnants of the glass. So it has a rich culture. But when we talk about the glass, about the modern application, yes, you will see the glass everywhere. I'm not talking about glass which we drink during the night on Friday nights. But yes, what I was talking about is the glass which we are using in the building application. Sky is the limit for the application of the glass. You talk about the uses in the interiors, you talk about the uses in the facade, some kind of innovative uses of the glass.
Yes.
So yes, this is such a beautiful product that at least I am in love with this product, and I'm sure that after this AIS blueprint, most of the people who are watching it, they will also start loving this product the way I love it.
Right. That's interesting to hear. So I am sure from your experience, you must have some interesting stories to share with our audience regarding the history and heritage of glass.
Oh, there are many. If I'll start talking about the stories, maybe the day will also be small. But I'll tell you very few stories about the glass which carries the heritage of this product. Like one example, I remember that if you will go to any of the big brands like Dolce & Gabbana, like Jimmy Choo, and if you'll see the showrooms, there are the chandeliers, there are the glass lamps, all the luxurious items. We see that and we see the marvel of it.
Yes.
But when you go to the deeper of the manufacturing of that product, there are some dark side behind that. Because in 12th century, there was an island called Murano. In this island, there were Venetian glassmakers who were not allowed to go outside that island because this glass making process was heavily guarded. And if someone tries to go from that island, they will be executed. So this is the kind of effort people did to save their overall legacy. And today the same place you can go as this has become a tourist place now, and you can go there and you can find all those places where these glass used to make. From last 800 years, still they are making such kind of beautiful product, whether it is the lamp. And the product what I am talking about, it costs 3.5 to 4 lakh rupees, one glass lamp. So this kind of product I am talking about. So yes, there are a huge heritage of the glass uses, and we are able to carry this, but to be very frank, not to the extent what it should have gone.
Right. So I am amazed at the rich heritage of the glass. But still in India, its use is in a very nascent stage. So I was recently reading this article that in India, the consumption of flawed glass is around 2.5 kgs, which is much lower than the 7 to 10 kgs, which is consumed in the developed countries. So why do you think this gap exists, and what can India do to bridge it?
You have asked a very valid question here. So in fact, 7 kg per capita glass consumption is the global average. When you talk about the developed country, it is as high as 15 to 20 kg.
Oh.
As compared to what India is having, 2.5 kg per person. Yes, of course, we are lagging behind. You have to understand why we are lagging behind. The reason behind that lies somewhere in the culture. till 2000, we were the agricultural country. And in 2000, when we become the IT super giant, and today we are carrying 56% of the market share in IT. So, what actually changed is that we started moving from field to the offices. And within the office, we would like to connect to the external environment. And glass is the only material which can do that.
Yes.
And that is where the shift started changing. And in last 25 years, yes, we have reached to some respectable level, but a long way to go, I would say. And we are still having a great opportunity. Just one more data point I would like to give. So till 2030, whatever building has to be made, 30% of that is only made, 70% is yet to be built. With the time when this will be made, the per capita glass consumption will increase. And yes, the energy efficiency and all other requirement will start coming in.
Right. So you talked about energy efficiency, which is a key theme today. Construction industry is seeing a shift as most of the buildings are going for green ratings. I want to understand how glass fits in India's long-term sustainability goal.
Glass plays a very important role in the field of sustainability. Uh, you know that in India, if you talk about the climate, we are into a tropical climate where you have a lot of heat outside, and we do not want that heat to come inside. And the glass which is used in the facade, you see all the beautiful buildings. But at the same time, rather than the aesthetic, you have to also talk about the function what this glass can do. Like, it has to allow the light to come inside, but right amount of the light. It is not the all light you want to come inside. When it comes to the heat, it has to restrict all the solar heat so that your air conditioning load reduces.
Right.
In addition to that, now there are new technology which is coming up, which we can speak about that later, because it is a different subject all put together.
Many people often see glass simply as a material, but it is fascinating to learn that how it can be used in so many innovative ways to support the sustainability goals. With your extensive experience as a thought leader in the glass industry, we would like to hear about a project where glass was effectively used to reduce the energy consumption.
There are many such kind of example where we have used glass, and we have used the glass in such a way that it has changed the complete dynamics of the building. I'll take one example. Recently we have done one project in Petrapol, this place which was not really very famous for the right reasons, because we all know about the India Bangladesh border, the conflict which is there. But Petrapol is a place in West Bengal which is the land port, where there is a border between India and Bangladesh, and there is extreme heat. And this was a government project, and they wanted this project to be the marquee project without compromising on the functionality, because a lot of people are going to pass through that and clear the customs. So we have developed a new product which we used there, which has a very optimum light transmission. So literally, if you'll go there in that building, you don't require any kind of artificial lighting. And in addition to that, the air conditioning load was reduced by 17 to 18% all put together. So it makes this building a green building. And it is not just one example I have given to you. We have also done a climate study. This climate study at large talks about what is the right product which has to be used. You will be surprised to know that India is divided into 5 climatic zones.
Yes.
And if you try to put the building into different climatic zone at different orientation, every building is unique and every building behaves differently.
Correct.
You cannot have just one solution for all kind of buildings. So every building demands something different, or every building demands some specific consideration which we should do. And that was the outcome of our climate study, which we can discuss maybe in some later series of this podcast.
Right. That's a detailed study done by AIS. I hope that all the stakeholders are listening to this, because when glass is rightly being used, it is indeed a sustainable product. But today, glass is no longer just a building material, it is becoming an integral part of our building facade. Could you share your thoughts on some of the latest glass technologies?
Yeah, there are many innovations what we are doing, and we are focusing on the newer technology. We are focusing on developing the new product regularly. And what we are coming up very soon is one very exciting product which is called BIPV, which is known as Building Integrated Photovoltaic Glass. You must have seen a lot of facade where we are reducing the heat ingress, right? Which we have discussed about it.
Yes.
But what about if the same facade is able to generate the electricity? And this is something which is going to be a game changer, and this will take us to the goal what we have taken in 2070 for India to become a net zero. So every building has to be energy generating. In addition to that, there are a lot of smart glass which is coming up. There are integrated blinds, self-cleaning glasses, and you name the kind of innovation which we can discuss about that in the next episode, where we can discuss about the futuristic product. But yes, sky is the limit when it comes to the glass.
Absolutely.
And you also spoke about the vision of 2070, where we want to be net zero. And to do that, every building has to be energy generating building. So that is what we can do. And in addition to that, there are more smart glasses which is coming up. There are more integrated blinds. So we can maybe discuss about that in the in some other series. But yes, we are committed to keep on developing a new product depending on the customer's demand as well as the latent need of them.
Yes. It's exciting to know that how AIS is embracing the future with technologies like BIPV. This definitely calls for a deeper discussion, which we will save for our next episode. Thank you, Sailesh. I am sure that this discussion has cleared up a lot of misconceptions about glass and its role in sustainability sector. The next episode is going to be much more interesting, where we will talk about the future trends in the glass industry. So stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.